For today's Sankofa moment, we are so excited to have with us Miss Doris Terrel, who has been a member of First Presbyterian Church for about 30 years or so. So thank you so much, Ms. Terrel, for being a part of this Sankofa moment. So welcome.
Thank you.
Very good. Okay, so I just have a couple of questions that I wanted to ask you just to get some background about you and your life experiences and certain things that you probably would want to share with the congregation. First off, I would like to know, where did you come from and what was life like there?
I came from Alabama, Talladega, Alabama, and I was raised up on a farm. And I went to high school until I graduated, and I came to New York at the age of 18.
What was it like being raised on a farm? How did you come about? What was life like there?
It was a homeowner's property. We farmed their land. Later on, we bought land of our own and built a little house. But we only had a stuff for corn and stuff like that and a place for animals and stuff. Well, I'd always lived on the farm since I was a kid. We had to, when we wasn't in the cotton fields or doing things in the garden, well, we didn't break the garden and go to the field, but to pick cotton and stuff like that, we had to go. We didn't go to school until it was finished. And then when it was finished, we'd go to school. When it complete and we start picking, we start doing it again. And when that was over, we waited until the cotton was ready to be picked, and it would be, that would be it. And after that, we just went to school. And maybe worked at one of the ladies' houses cleaning, doing the ironing or something like that. I come from 9 kids, 4 brothers, and 4 sisters. I make the 5th child.
So what was the environment like living in Alabama? Like, how was the community? Like, what did you experience within the community with your neighbors? Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Everybody in the community looked after one another, white and black. I don't remember witnessing any prejudice, because if somebody was sick, we would go to their house to help them, or they would come to our house, or they would come and drive us to the hospital and stuff like that.
That's kind of interesting, because growing up, I always had this image or was shown that the South was always like segregated.
Well, in the city, you had white water fountain and black water fountain. Most of the time, you drank your water before you went home. You didn't need it when you went to town.
When did you come to New York City?
I can't remember the year, but I know I was 18, because my birthday was at April, and a friend of mine came home to get married, and I took her sleepy-in job. And I lived in Rigo Park.
What were some of the challenges that you could say you faced coming from the South to the city, or just in general?
I think once I got ready to leave the sleeping job, at first I had problems trying to get adjusted and find a place to go. But then I started doing day work. I go out during the day and get money so I could pay my rent for a room. I rented a room. And I would go out so I could pay the rent.
So when you say day work, what kind of day work were you?
Still was housework, because I didn't know anything. And then after so many years, I started working at Creedmoor Psychiatric Center. And I worked there about 30 years.
Wow.
And I had patients. Mm-hmm. Each ward had about 30, male and female.
Okay. Very good. So you retired from working in Creedmoor?
Yeah.
Very good. What are some of the benefits that you have gotten from leaving the South and migrating here to New York City?
Probably better pay and learn more about what to do to live, how to make it better. That was basically it.
And are there any lessons that have stayed with you from your family?
Whatever happened at my family field or whatever, the lessons stayed. I hope to take care of the rest of my family when I got here. I always tried to work to make my life better, but not by taking advantage of other people.
Very good. Well,
and I always worked with a bunch of white people that were nice. They came for us, and when they needed us, we went to them. I didn't work with none of those people. That was so prejudiced, they made it show. I didn't know nothing about that. at the time, I guess that was just my life.